Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tutorials, and in this video, we're going to be showing you how you can install plugins within Gatsby. And in doing so, we're going to get Sass set up in a really quick way, like zero configuration. We just install something, get it set up, and we're up and running with Sass in no time. So let's get going on that right now. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about plugins for Gatsby. Now, plugins can accomplish a whole bunch of different stuff, but they mostly just help you out with the static generation or bringing of data. So what we want to do is head to the docs page. So you can just click on docs and gatsbyjs.org, and then in the left-hand column, make your way to plugins. Now, plugins, as you can see, they're plentiful. If we scroll down here, you can see a list of official plugins. So Gatsby's been at work making a whole bunch of awesome official plugins. You can see Gatsby Source, MongoDB, Gatsby Source Hacker News. I mean, you can make a Hacker News aggregate in no time here. Gatsby plugin Twitter, Gatsby plugin styled components, Gatsby plugin sitemap. These are all awesome, and a lot of this stuff we're going to be checking out in a little bit. And the one we're going to actually be doing is not styled components like I had mentioned before, but Gatsby plugin Sass. The reason why we're doing this is, I don't want to have the overhead of having to teach styled components while we're teaching Gatsby. Sass is a little bit more universal here. So we're going to go ahead and just get started with Gatsby plugin Sass. I'm going to show you how easy it is to start using Sass on your Gatsby site. It's going to be super easy, painless, all that good stuff. So we're just going to copy Gatsby-plugin-Sass here. And we're going to head to our command line, open up a new tab. Let me bump this up font size a little bit. Okay. We can do npm, not npk, npm install --save Gatsby-plugin-Sass. Okay. Now, if you're not familiar with NPM or Node or any of that stuff, like I mentioned that you might want to be, I don't want to limit if you've never used this stuff. What this statement is saying is that we're using NPM to install Gatsby plugin Sass. Now, the --save, what that does is it adds it to our package.json file right under here, under dependencies. And that way, anytime we're firing this package or application up, we can run npm install, and instead of having to install each of these packages individually, it's going to look at this and know exactly what to install. Gatsby link, Gatsby plugin, whatever. So if you're adding something as a dependency, you're going to want to use the --save, and we're seeing that right now. So npm install --save Gatsby plugin Sass. Okay, just like that, our plugin's installed, and let's head to our config file, which is our Gatsby-config, in which we just have an array where we're going to just have our packages in here. Let's open this up a little bit so you can see this, and we'll just add a comma, and we can have Gatsby plugin Sass. Now, they use backticks all over here. It's getting more common to see these backticks being used everywhere in place of single quotes. That way you can do string interpolation wherever you want. In this config file, I don't know if it really matters. I'm just keeping with the style that this file already has. So simply by using Gatsby plugin Sass we should be able to start using Sass. And a good way to test this out, well, is to actually just modify our index file. First thing first, let's head to our page layout, index.js, where we're importing index.css. Let's comment this out. Okay, we should see our Gatsby site. You might actually have to physically refresh this, look a lot uglier. Okay, and now let's change the name of index.css to scss. Okay. So we now working with index.scss because obviously a normal CSS file is still compatible with Sass. So we should be fine here. And now let's see if this works. So all we need to do is re-import this, but it imported as index.scss, and let's see if we actually get real working CSS out of this. And as you can see, we're getting a big fat error that's saying this doesn't know what to do with SCSS. You may need an appropriate loader to handle this file. Let's go ahead and do Control-C on our terminal here, and let's rerun Gatsby develop. Let's head back to our page. And once this is compiled, let's head back to our site and you'll see something. Our site styles have now come back into play. So what just happened there? Well, when we added the new plugin, we needed to stop the server, restart the server. It's no big deal. We just added a plugin. It's changing the whole way this stuff's compiling. You need to restart the server. So all we simply needed to do was restart the server, but now our site's using Sass, and we didn't do anything to get it really using Sass other than adding a simple plugin. We didn't have to write a Webpack config file. We didn't have to touch a gulp file. We didn't have to touch anything that was sort of configgy. We just had to import index.css to prove that this is working. We can add a let's just do a background. We can just BG of black, head back, saved. You can see we can even test some nesting if you want to do that. If you don't believe that this is actually Sass here, and say color white. And as you can see, a paragraph inside a body is going to be white. So this is legit Sass here. We didn't have to do anything. We just simply added the plugin. So this is as easy as it gets, right? This is great. This is wonderful. All we simply did was add Gatsby plugin Sass. We installed it and we imported index.scss into our main layout file. So just like that, we have styles up and running. And when we build this all statically, you're never even going to know that Sass was involved anyways. So just like that, we've added a nice plugin. We've added Sass, and you've seen how to modify the config of Gatsby config. You can head over to the plugins directory and check out all these other plugins to see basically what you like. I mean, you can use TypeScript if you like TypeScript. You can use Preact if you like Preact, CoffeeScript, styled components, responsive iframe. Gosh, any of this stuff is super nice. So check it out. So as always, this is Scott with Level Up Tutorials. In the next few videos, we're going to be getting into some cool stuff here. I've sort of showed you how this works a little bit, but we're actually going to start bringing in some data. We're going to be loading images, fonts, and files. We're going to be just keep on extending and working with Gatsby until we have some more and more complex stuff that we're working with that aren't just a few separate pages. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you would like to get a ton of premium content streaming, head to leveluptutorials.com/pro. You can sign up and become a pro, and very, very soon this price is going up. So it's in your best interest to subscribe right now if you want to take advantage of the cheaper pricing for the entire time you have the subscription. If you head to the tutorial section of Level Up Tutorials, let me just log out here, tutorials, you can see all of the series that are pro exclusives, and there's a ton more on the way. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.